What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, guys, we have a full summary for you for the brand new update. And man, there is a lot to cover. They've put a lot of effort into this update. So let's go over everything right now, guys, and talk about what's coming out and what you should be expecting. Before I do that, though, here are the three codes. There's July 1st UD. That's the first one. That's, I guess, stands for update. Then Hunterjinah, and then UD0F Architect. Okay, those are all the codes right there, so make sure you use them. I'll put them in the comment section and description of every video like I normally do, so you guys can see them there. First off, all right, let's talk about the things that are coming out. So a couple of things they addressed. Presets. So there will be a brand new preset setup for us in the future. Looks like they're going to be adding more presets to the game, helping you set up for BOT, POD, etc. Right? So I know presets currently there's 2 of them. Honestly, like, I hope it's also for equipment presets eventually, but they're going to add more presets for teams, hunters, and SJW. So more presets are going to be added in the near future as well too. Apparently people are having a hard time targeting Fakna. Not sure where this one came from, but hey, it is what it is, and we got ourselves more there. So there's more there to cover right there as well too. So if you're having issues with targeting Fakna, they're hoping to fix that bug. I guess it's a bug. One with the Hunter Growth event return. This is to do the reset. I believe it's already happening right now, where you can reset your skills. That's going to be happening with this patch, and then I believe they're going to do another one where you can remove the Hunter Growth items as well too. When is the second idol collaboration? Looks like August 28th was the date that they're referring to. So after Jenna, like as I've been mentioning for a while, is when they're looking into providing us with the next update for the collaboration. So if you're waiting for the other collab units to drop, that's around when they're going to be doing that, okay? And they did a little bit of a Q&A afterwards, answer a few quick questions here, but then they went into the juicy stuff, which God damn it, I said the word juicy. July 31st, it goes from level 110 to 115, so that max level has been increased as they promised, so that has been updated. And this is what the code breaker looks like, okay? Just so you guys can see. And we are getting, in fact, new sweep points, we're getting new stat points, and we're getting ourselves a brand new skill called Piercing Thrust, and it is in fact a water skill. So there you guys go. So stat points, sweep points, plus a water elemental skill called Piercing Thrust is being added to the game. So that's finally, hopefully, a good DPS skill for water. Water desperately needs it, so hopefully we get something brand new there. Plus a new story called the Naga. If you don't know what a Naga is, by the way, it's this giant creature here that is a sea creature. Usually they're like, you know, some evil snake creatures in the sea. They've been featured everywhere, but this story is actually not an original story. This is part of the manhwa, and you guys can see he does in fact summon the Naga like he does in the manhwa called Jima. And Jima, I believe, is going to be either released next patch or, yeah, I think it's going to be the next patch. So the next one coming up, we should get another shadow as well, unless they decide to push Jima back. But right now, we definitely have skulls, at least as a guaranteed shadow. You guys can see the cutscenes are, in fact, from the manhwa, and they do a really good job. Like, the cutscenes have improved a lot more now. And you guys can see here Tusk carrying Jima out, and then look at Wu's face. This says it all right here. And honestly, like, they've done a really good job capturing the manhwa. They have. Like, the new cutscenes look so much better. So I'm really happy to see that they've actually done a good job with that. And you guys can see here again, they're just showing the cutscene one more time. So that will be releasing very, very soon as well too. And then of course we have the most important one out of all of them, the new story called The Architect, which is where it all began, right? So the double dungeon, and now this fight and this cutscene here looks really, really well done. I think they put a lot more effort into the cutscenes, and I think we started noticing that during the Beru fight, where the cutscenes just look more crisp, and they're starting to tell the story of the manhwa a little bit better. This is no exception here. You guys can see the Architect, you know, speaking to Sun Jinwoo, explaining things, and then obviously the fight commences. Now, the good thing is the story actually has 3 new chapters, but the trophies, there are a lot of them. I think one had 36, one had 45, one had 39. So they're adding quite a bit for regular mode, hard mode, and then of course the rewards will come along. And you'll see that as well as we progress through the patch here, right? So we're going to fast forward this one a bit here, guys. And you guys will see here, there's a story, new UI, by the way, new interface. You guys can see now they're called acts instead of chapters. You guys can see the trophies are placed there. The rewards are here now as well. And then you guys can see they're all on the bottom. Now you can just choose rather than clicking on the reverse. So that's all available. Actually, maybe this one was already there, I think. I don't think that's changed. There's the rewards, the trophies there. You guys can see it highlights it when it's done, plus the 100% and etc. So you guys can see 36, 45, 39. So quite a bit of stories being added. That includes normal and hard. Expert is not out yet. So that will be probably something they'll introduce slowly over time. because as we know, expert only stops at chapter 11, and we'll eventually have more of that as the game continues and evolves, right? So there you guys go, a little bit of story mode, plus some more rewards to come along the way, some more custom tickets, some essence stones, some gold, and then I would imagine hard mode probably has weapon tickets, if I recall, and then reverse will most likely have hopefully rate up tickets at that point, and we can use those as well. Okay, and there's Jenna right there. So Jenna has been confirmed to be a support unit. She is a wind unit for sure. She uses rain to increase support skills for wind, and also is a character that can do unrecoverable. So for those who are looking for a character that can help them in the wind team to deal with unrecoverable stuff, she does in fact have unrecoverable, which is kind of interesting because Leonard actually gets buffed for bosses that gain HP, but with her being there and causing that HP not to be able to be recovered, it may put a damper on the way things are used for Leonard. So I'm very curious to see how they counteract that, but she is in fact going to be a wind unit, guys, and a wind unit that will be able to help support wind DPS. Is she going to be a full replacement for Hansi Mei? I'm not sure. We haven't seen her full kit. That's what the Sharp live stream is for. So we'll see more of that as time progresses. But you guys can see her animations are okay. I'm not a big fan of them personally. I don't really care for the fan. I don't care about these little, bunny looking things. Kind of kitty for me, but I think it kind of falls in line with Jenna as a character overall, right? So that is going to be Jenna. That'll be the release. So we'll see how her kit looks. We'll do some testing and summoning today and just kind of give you guys a full sense of what she's all about when time comes. All right. So just so everyone is aware, I know there was a lot of conversation about her being dark or wind. They have fully confirmed she is in fact going to be a wind character. So in case you guys were looking to build a wind team, that is it. And this is actually what the outfit looks like right there. You guys can see she's got, this is my favorite one personally. Saren's is just, good Lord. This cheetah one, by far my favorite one. So whoever plans to buy this, I really hope you guys rock this one. The tan look like Alicia is the one to go with, in my opinion, if you were to choose one. And then a brand new water weapon is actually going to be an orb. It looks like a support orb that creates whirlwinds, will increase water damage as well too, and also does AoE damage. Might have some extra things as well too to bosses. The translation was a little off on that one, but this one actually doesn't come out till the 14th of August, guys, so keep that in mind. So if you are looking for a brand new water weapon to support your scythe, this is probably the weapon of choice. Most likely they're probably built to be together, but this is not coming out at least till the 14th, so second week of August, so keep that in mind. And then we have the introduction of a brand new shadow, which actually does MP reduction stat. That's right. So MP consumption reduction stat is going to be this shadow's authority. So for those who are having trouble like MP consumption like I do once in a while, this is going to help maybe perhaps for the brand new hard POD, which we'll talk about very soon. But this shadow's authority is not exactly the best, but there may be situations in the near future where this may be required. We know, for example, like unfortunately GB, you can't use shadows. It would have been really helpful there, but there are maybe some content where MP is going to become a lot more important to manage and control, right? So keep that in mind. Also, brand new boss coming out here. This is a Sun Jin Woo fight. It looks like a death-looking character with a massive scythe. So this is a brand new instance fight. And you can see here it's water and wind. So this is to promote Jenna and to promote Shuha, and the next boss is to promote Mei Yun. You guys will see very shortly. This is the other boss here for the hunters, and this one here is weak to wind and light. So you guys can see right there, 2 new bosses have been introduced as encore missions. So that's kind of nice. At least more ways to do like other content and gain essence stones and new armor. And right here we have brand new mini games. There's gonna be a digging game here, which I think is kind of cool because we've needed new event games for a while now. So there's that, and then there's a race here. Now I don't know if this is multiplayer or it's just random AI. It looks like random AI, so I don't think it's multiplayer, but it's you versus maybe 3 other AI to see who gets first place, and then this will give you guys rewards. The rewards actually look pretty good. The rewards are as follows. There's going to be weapons, some tickets, some skill ruins, and blessing stone mythic ones. There's going to be a free legendary one here as well too that you can choose, and a lot more other things to join. So participate, get yourself free rewards, get free stuff as well too, like shadow authority stuff or shadow growth material, and of course essence stones along the way, plus some crafting material too that'll help you in the armory as well. So a couple good things there for event purposes. That's not a bad one to go with. I'm glad there's brand new events rather than doing the same things that we've been doing. And then a couple more things: increases the Battle of Time rewards, more rewards coming for Battlefield of Time, buff Sun Jinu's weapons. Some weapons are going to be buffed. You can see the fan Kasaka blades and the support weapon for light. And then they're also buffing hunter support skills. We're not sure how many. This is not to be mistaken with their specific skills. It's just for Sun Jinu's hunter support skills. Okay, so nobody think here that there's a massive buff coming. And then there is actually a brand new hard mode coming out for Inoue, which is POD. I hope I said that correctly. And it looks pretty crazy, not gonna lie. So you guys can see right here, there's a skin that's gonna be provided people starting 814 to 828 for the top 3,000 players weekly in the world. So there's world ranking and server rankings. This only applies for the world. And then the server rankings are gonna open up today for POD hard mode to give you guys also new titles. You guys can see here, server rankings will get Eternal Judge, Eternal Shepherd, Scion of the End, Blazing Heart, Ashen Champion, and Destructive Breath. I'm assuming this was meant to say breath. And you guys can see here again, only the weapon, which looks amazing, by the way. It's just a reskin of DKD, but I love the purple. Anything purple looks better. Is going to be for the world ranks only. Okay, so there's POD right there, guys. And then we have probably my most exciting mode. There's going to be a brand new Hunter Associate mission, which is going to help us with more resources for shadows, gold, etc. So this is something they're adding as well too during the missions, not only daily, weekly, but also these. Whether it's pay to win or not, I don't think it's going to be, but we'll find out because it does say that. Amplification system was shown. Mythics will only be consumed if the amplification is successful, by the way, so don't worry about losing your mythic. You'll be fine there. And then going a little further in, this is the brand new Sims. They're adding more sections of the Sim. They're adding a little bit more collection desk as well too, just for collection purposes and making things easier. And this is probably the most exciting mode here, I think. The Architect Test. So this is like a very typical gacha setup where you'll fight 12 stages, I think up to 12 stages, and each stage will give you a couple difficulties. You'll get to choose the stage that you want to do, whether it's this easier one, the middle one, or the hard one, and based on that, you'll get yourself some rewards, and you can open up the rewards based on those difficulties, and you can get, I think, either all of those rewards or maybe random ones. So I think this is probably the most exciting of them. Some of the main rewards are going to be craft tickets for weapons and some hunter red tickets. But I think this is probably the biggest deal that they're releasing in this patch. And I think it's one that everybody should definitely want to do and try for sure. I'm going to actually use this as my thumbnail because I think that's probably the most important one for everybody. So there you guys go. That's everything there. There's another redeem code. And then from there, guys, there's just yap. So there you guys go. Exciting news. Hope you guys enjoyed the news patch. I'll be covering the Sharp live stream today as well too. Plus, of course, going into the testing and doing the brand new content once maintenance is over. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.